I want to filter some water. I've got the lifesaver bottle, and all you do, fill it up, pump it, and put it in the canteen. Get the canteen now, next to a river. Have a look. I've seen people filter some filthy water, you know, with these, but I don't always like to filter the worst water. I like it running. But the lifesaver, I've seen people filtering water, and it, you know, it's puddles, dirty brown puddles. But for me, I'm going to try this. If you're going lightweight, I'll tell you right now, it's nearly a kilo empty. But it works, and it will filter some filthy water really well. Anyway, I'm just going to get some water. Oh, it's cold. Oh, it's blowing more than anything. It's just started raining as well. And today I've got a new cook system to show you. You've all seen the Trangias. This is a little bit different. I've come up with a hot plate version to it. Have a look, see what you think. And my Trangia stoves have arrived, which means we're going to have a look at a different way of cooking, different cooking system. I bought both with me. I've got my Coleman's petrol stove and these Trangia stoves, and we'll test out which is going to be the best for me personally to keep in my bag. I haven't got a lot of faith in these Trangias. I never have had. I've had alcohol stoves before, and it's not alcohol I'll be putting in that, I'll tell you. It's not getting my best brandy, it's getting methylated spirits. I get the brandy. But I bought my petrol stove as well. But there's a whole new way of cooking that I've been thinking about. I don't know if it's going to work. It might be a crazy idea. If it doesn't work, you know, it doesn't matter. I've tried. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. That's what I've always said. I need a bit better ground than this, so I'm going to carry on looking. And today it is the cooking system. So there's the Trangia stoves, eggs, knife, fork and spoon, seasoning. Always bring some seasoning with you if you're catching your own food, you know, season it up. And I've just caught a packet of steaks, British peppered beef steaks. So I'm going to try one with the Trangia system and one with the Coleman system. Now we know the Coleman system works, so I'm going to show you something completely different with these Trangias. And for this, you're going to need a couple of Trangia stoves. You'll need 8 tent pegs, a baking tray. Now what I'm going to do is this, put the tent pegs into the ground higher than you know, the height of your Trangias, about an inch or so, I'd say. Inch is old money. I don't know what that is in centipedes. So there you go. Next, that will go on top like that, and I shall secure the actual stove itself in place, stop it slipping about, with other tent pegs. Secure it all in place. I'm going to fill these up with methylated spirits like that. And you know, it'd be best to use denatured alcohol, but today I cannot get hold of it, and methylated spirits is going to be a next best thing. Lids for it. See, I can put the lids on these, and any unused fuel I can save. I'm going to top that one up actually, so I can travel with these with the fuel in, which you know what I'm planning to do if this idea works out. There's the little stove all set up. So these get lit, put underneath here, and all my food goes on top. This is a baking tray, you know, so it's big, well, you know, whatever size you want. Eggs there, sausage there, your meats there, cup of tea in the middle even, maybe, you know, put your cup on. I'm going to try that, but first I just want to see how it's going to take with these little stoves. I'm going to fire one up. Got one of them spark sticks, ferro rods, and you know, I always keep one, but I've got a lighter. You know, why make things difficult for yourself? So I'm going to fire these up. Ooh, hot. And for some reason this doesn't want to go. Well, that one's certainly going. I'm waiting for that one to bloom. I think I've buggered this one up, you know. I went and put white spirits in it, and of course it's very sooty. And so I think I've clogged it up. But now this is going. Pop it underneath like that, and I can bring these down to whatever height I want. Well, that is going, just can't see it. Oh, it's quite hot. Ow. Tent peg, I think. Push that in. I'm going to heat this little now I'm going to heat the baking tray. There they are, that's going. I'm going to lower the height of this baking tray there. And when I feel it getting hot, oh, that's hot already on top there. So, let's have a look. Hope this idea works, you know. Otherwise, I'm going to look a bit silly. I don't care. In here I've got some olive oil. Yep, that's olive oil. Put some on here. And that's the steaks on. Let's have a look how it's doing under there. Oh, look at that, it's roaring. I'm not even sure if that's bloomed, but you know, it'll do. Woohoo! I didn't think this idea would work, you know. I really didn't. If I could get a cup of tea, you know, water boiling there as well, I would. In fact, I'm going to give that a try. And there's the water on the corner of my thing there, on my cook system. A couple of steaks. And when these are nearing cooking, I'm going to throw an egg on there. I don't know if it'll boil this water like this. You know, nothing ventured, nothing gained, is it? And the way I tell if a steak is ready, I cut into it and I have a look to see what colour it is on the inside. There's the egg, steaks, and believe it or not, this water's starting to boil. You know, I didn't think with the cooking cup on the metal with the flame underneath it would, and you know, I'm quite impressed with that idea. I didn't think it'd work. Anyway, dinner's nearly ready by the look of it. I'm gonna just eat this off this for now. I'm gonna leave the water on and see if it'll boil. I'm gonna put it more central. Yeah, everything seems to be fine. I'm gonna have my dinner. It's taking longer than I thought to do the water, but it is starting to bubble. Dinner's there. Where's my knife and fork? It's clamping knife and fork. Yeah, not bad. Got some spice. That's what it needs, some spice. It's starting to rain and I'm glad I'm under my basher. Oh, it's not that much. Just a little sprinkling like that. Maybe I could have done this as I was cooking. The wind is blowing the top at the back. I'm not in the best location to be doing this actually, you know, it's again, it's just in the farmer's field, stolen it the day to do this experiment. Oh man, nothing wrong with that. The heat isn't controllable really on your stove with this configuration. So if you're going to do an egg or something that needs you know, less heat, you put it on the edge. Things that you want to cook in a hurry, like your water or your sausages, steaks, put them in the middle, because the stoves are in the middle. There's my two Trangias, 1, 2, buckle my shoe, and all I want to know really is, will 2 Trangias boil water quicker than 1? I'm just going to top this up. Okay, I'm going to do a boil test. Show you my watch. That is just gone past 2. What should we call that? 3 minutes past 2. And I've got 2 Trangias. 1, 2. In this configuration, with my canteen cup there. I'm surprised I've still got fuel in them actually, because that's done a full dinner. No, I was right, it's running out of fuel. So I'm going to put them out and top them up, and we'll try that experiment from the start. It comes with these. This is to snuff the flames out, which I'm going to do if I can just get the wire mesh off. I can blow it out, but this is designed to be a snuffer, and all you do, put that on there, snuff out the flame. Now I'm going to refill these, and we'll take that experiment again from start. I want a flatter surface, so that's 2 Trangias. I'm just going to get some meths for it. Here it is. I think the bottle of meths cost me about £2, and that meths there, as you could see, I topped them up, and for 2 I topped them up to the full, and it made 1 meal. Nice meal, but it only made 1. And now that was new this morning, and there you go, I've used half of it already. So half of it just for a brew and something to eat. That could work out quite expensive. There you go. I've put, these are the wires off bird feeders. I've snipped them round, put them on, and all I'm going to do is light these. I think they're going. I'm going to give them a second to bloom, and yeah, the cook system works, but whether it'd be a viable option, you know, whether it's any more economical, I don't know. A full tank of fuel on my Coleman's will take me 6 hours to burn off, 8 if I turn the heat source down and just have it a medium. So I don't know. I'll show you the Coleman stove. If you haven't seen it in the kit review, I'll show it you now. I've put it in the bag. I've got a box for it as well, the Coleman's box. But you know, I like saving a bit of space in my pack, and it's a beauty, really is a beauty. There. Full, that's heavy. Petrol I can get anywhere, and like I said, 6 to 8 hour boil time on that. These, I've gone through half a bottle of meths just for 1 meal, and so far we haven't done the brew test. Now these canteen cups are a 2 cup, I believe, so I've only filled it halfway, and I think that's bloomed. Yes, that's bloomed. On it goes. My canteen cup is made of aluminium, or aluminum if you're watching in America, aluminum, and so it does get hot. You're going to burn your mouth on that. These are made of stainless steel, the handles, so they're not going to get hot. I was actually looking for a stainless steel mug, you know, a camping mug. Anyway, let's forgot to tell you the time. Let's call it 7 minutes past 2. Okay, and there it is. Nothing's happening just yet. So the actual cooking system I'm quite chuffed with, but I've got a real issue now whether it's going to be a viable option, you know, to whether I can take it seriously as a bit of kit. Do you know, I'm going to have a think about it. I really am. 2 Trangias and the rings, cooking rings, everything I need for it should, other than the baking tray back there, other than the baking tray, everything fits in this coffee tin. It's one of them from Twinings. I love my coffee, and I love hot chocolate even more, and when this is boiled, which it very nearly is, guys, you know, that'll all fit in there. So size wise, I'm going to show you side by side my petrol and everything I need for the Trangia. Oh, bubbles already, look at that. Yeah, using 2 seems to really do the trick. I can't wait for this brew, I'm telling you. Oh, that reminds me to put some of these. Someone's got a shotgun, you know, and it's getting closer and closer, and I can't see anyone out and about. I hope they know I'm here. I bought some drinking chocolate. Oh man, wind. Someone keeps firing a gun, but I can't see him. So I hope I make it. Drinking chocolate's in. I'm going to stir it with the back of my spatula. I cannot wait for this. By the way, that water was nearly boiled, you know. And when I see bubbles on my drinking chocolate, I'm going to take it off. I'm going to snuff out the flame on the Trangia stoves. And I bought my petrol stove just to show you, really. I could do the same thing. I could put my baking tray on my petrol stove and do the same thing, do a full fry up. And one thing I did bring with me is a tin of beans, and I never ever put these in the cooking cup. You know what I do is I leave them in the tin and put it straight on the hob. It's a lot quicker, a lot better, and a lot, you know, I've got less washing up to do. I hate washing up. Filtered all the water through the lifesaver. Got the hot chocolate on, showing you that, showing you my new cooking system. I don't think I've missed too much other than I'm going to show you the Coleman's after. Do you know what, I think that this is going to be warm enough. Ah! Oh, I spilled it! No! Too hot! Start again. Okay, let's have a look at the watch. What should we call that? 1/4 nearly? 2:15. And I've got that on, and I bring these little bags, they're chassis, I can never say that word, the little packets of drinking chocolate. Christ, there it is again. Bloody shotgun, I'm telling you, that is really close now, and I cannot see him. This could be dangerous. see anyone. I can hear him. Because I'm so camoed up with everything, you know, there's a good chance he might not see me genuinely. If he does get any closer, I'm going to give him a shout. Righto, 1:15, and it's on. What I've done there, I've just popped one of these bit of silver aluminium things there. I'm going to use it as a windbreak, and the reason there's people around here with a shotgun is, and I've seen them myself, rabbit. There's a lot of them. I saw one as I was coming in. If I'd have had the shotgun myself, I'd have had him, and I wouldn't be having steak, I'd be having rabbit right now. But I don't own a shotgun. I've got snares, got traps. That's how I catch my small game. And I'm gonna have to keep myself prepared here. One thing I do want to share with you later is what you can eat in the field, just with you know, a flame. Because down here, I'm going to give you a shot on nettles. There you are. Now, if I was to take them nettles and put them straight into the flame, it would take all the sting out of them. And it only takes a couple of seconds. Hold them in the flame till they start to wilt, pop them in your mouth, and taste like spinach. You know, they don't make for brilliant eating, I don't think, but you know, they're a nice flavour. If you've never tried nettle before, you know, don't be scared of doing it. I'm not. I've tried lots of things. Dandelion, that's the tap root of it that I ate, and you can munch on it raw, and it tastes a bit like a swede. But there's plenty of wild food, wild edibles about, and one luxury I do keep in my kit is a couple of books. One of them is about wild edibles, and the other is Ray Mears' Essential Bushcraft. And it's almost coming to a boil, another minute or so and that's ready. And I don't consider what I do as bushcraft, because in bushcraft you'd have to make your own shelter, you'd have to make your own cordage and make your own fire without the aid of a lighter or a spark stick. You know, you'd have to use the bow drill method, and the Swedish torch. You'd have to know how to make one of them, and you'd have to know how to split a log with only a penknife. And I've practiced all of them. They are my personal key skills regarding bushcraft. But I don't consider what I do here now, you know, under the basher with a petrol stove, as bushcraft. I call it camping, wild camping perhaps. How's that? We'll call it that. And that water's coming up to a boil. Have a look. Time check. Bloody hell, look at that, 4 minutes. You can't get better than that, can you? Right, that's hot. That's not going out. There you go. Ow, everything is hot. I've burnt myself about 4 bloody times now. It's not getting funny anymore. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Just pour that in there. Hot chocolate is my favourite. And see this cooking mug here? Half of that is worth one of your mugs that you'd have at home. That's why I only ever half fill it for a brew. I'm going to leave them burning because oh Christ, that one's nearly out of fuel. That's still a bit left in that one. Just going to burn them off. I could save the fuel by you know, putting the lids on them. But I'm getting a nice bit of heat off these. It's not really that cold. It's you know, it's not freezing. Mind you, I've got my NBC jacket on. I'm always warm in that. Oh no, got a hole in my top. I know where I did that as well. It blew off its point and got snagged. I'm going to repair that with this is going to be piping. It's too hot for me to get my mouth on. I'm going to see if I've got anything else to drink from other than drinking it out of that. I usually carry a plastic beaker because just of this problem. It's too hot to get my mouth on. By the time it's cooled down, you lose the benefit of it being warm, especially at night. I like to have a hot chocolate before I get into my hammock or into my basher, and a hot chocolate will keep you warm at night. It's part of your sleep system, if you like, a brew, hot brew before you go to bed. Keep yourself warm from the inside, get into your bag, and you should have a really good night's sleep, you know. I'm going to repair that with duct tape, that hole in the roof there. Stop it ripping. It is ripstop nylon. Might sew it up, then put some duct tape on. And luckily for me, I've got a new tarp on order. It's a DDXL, and like I said, I'm going to show some different configurations. And these configurations I haven't seen before, so they're new. I can't get my mouth anywhere near that. I wonder if I could use the tin for this. I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to boil some water up for washing up. That's going to spill. Put it on there. That's better. If you've got one of these aluminium canteen cups, you know, leave a comment please about how you drink from them, because I burn my mouth doing it. I heard somebody gave me a tip. Oh yes, that's a lot better. Someone said put an elastic band around the top of it. I haven't tried that. Can't blow them things out either, too hot. Oh, hot chocolate, can't beat it. You really can't. So I'm gonna get some water, boil it up with the Coleman stove now, and everyone's seen it. I don't want to. It's been reviewed to death, you know what I mean. So I don't want to make too much of it. But I'm gonna show you the Lifesaver bottle again, but this time with absolute filth water. It is dirty. It's contaminated. It looks awful. But you know, for the purposes of washing up, I don't care. I'm going to use just to get some water for washing up. And, did you spot it then, where we were? here. It is windy. Oh, under we go again. Yeah, so I can't bloody see that guy, you know. It's worrying now. Anyway, I'm going to wash up and tidy up as well. All I'm going to use is my Coleman stove for the washing up. I'm just going to show it you in action, how it works, and have a tidy round, do some washing up, and you know, we're good to go. I'm going to do boil my water in my canteen cup, and I'll show you something else that I bring in my pack. This is my day out pack, and as you can see, it's a little lunch box, eggs in it. I've got these drinking chocolates in it. That is seasoning, barbecue seasoning. You can have whatever you like. There's my eggs. And I've got these little jars. These used to have paste in them, sandwich paste. That one I've got soya sauce. Keep it in the egg box. That one has got my olive oil for cooking. Keep it in the egg box. That one, it's got washing up liquid. And what you don't want to do at night is get them mixed up, because I don't want to be cooking with washing up liquid, you know. I'm sure it'll happen. I'm sure it will. Right, where's my water bottle? I'm going to get my lifesaver bottle and start washing up. I've still got a bit of drinking chocolate. Lovely. It's just as nice cool as it is hot. Tidy around a bit. I've got them steaks were £3, you know, and there's about, I don't know, about 6 pieces in there, you know. I've had 2 of them with an egg and I'm full. It's a shame to waste them, but I don't think I will waste them. I know someone at home who'll have them. And there's a couple of things that I'd like, you know, from all this is, you know, if you've got a dog or anything, you're quite lucky. Always bring them with you when you're backpacking, because you know, make good company. Because I'm on my own right now in this field. Walking the dog would be great, you know. I don't own a dog, so and a bug out vehicle as well. That's next on my list as well. A bug out vehicle, and my bug out vehicle of choice will be a camper van, and it'll have a stove in it and a fridge, and I'll do all my bushcrafting in the luxury of a motorhome or a camper van. But I mean, they're a long way off yet. I've got to save up a bit yet. They're a lot of money, these motorhomes, and I'm not on a brilliant wage. I do alright, you know. I work for the government, I'm a civil servant, and you know, money's alright. But I'll tell you what are expensive to run are wives, and they're really expensive to run. So I doubt it I'll ever have a motorhome. If she's watching this, she'll kill me. And so I'm looking forward to next year a lot, you know, because hopefully I will have these things. And the only way I can do any of this is because I'm such a minimalist. I don't have things, I don't have possessions, I've got rid of everything. I think I've bugged out of my life, you know. I've sold everything. At some point, everything in my house has been on eBay, and I've sold everything. I've got very little left. I can tell you the 5 things, you know, I've got left. I've got my Xbox, I'm keeping that. I've got a telly that I never watch because I'm always on YouTube watching it. watching stuff like you're watching me, I suppose. What else have I kept? Of course I've got all my bug out gear, my survivalist kit. I've got that. And you know what, that's basically it. That's all I got. I have no need for possessions anymore. I don't know why. I had a bit of a health scare a while ago, which is why I love being out so much. And I'm only filming what I do anyway. I do this all the time. I've only just started filming it. That's the only difference. Anyway, yabbering on here. I'm gonna get some water. This is it. And it's got a bit of petrol in. I'm gonna prime it up. Put some air into it like that. And I'll know when it's had enough. It'll start getting stiff to pump. Got a regulator here. You know, that's my flame control. And then all I do, pump it up some more. Woohoo! Give it full power. And I'm going to filter some water for the washing up. Of course I wouldn't necessarily need to filter water just for washing up. All I'd have to do is just boil that water from that ditch and it'd get rid of any parasites. Oh, save some. I hope you got that. It's blowing an absolute hooey here, you know. So that's the Coleman's. It's burning with a yellow flame. It should be blue. I think it's just because it's in the wind. I'm going to put some washing up liquid into my canteen cup and start the washing up. And then I'm going to pack up. I don't think it should be burning with that yellow flame like that. I'm going to prime it up a bit. Put some more air in. There we go. It's going blue. There we go. Plenty of pressure. Build it up. That's better. Now it's burning with a blue flame. I bet you can't even see that. Yeah, you can now. So, you know, that's my new cooking system using the Trangias. It's taken half a bottle of meth to do one breakfast and one brew. If I just ate twice a day, I'd need one of these bottles a day. I don't even carry that much water, yet alone that much methylated spirits. I'm going to really have to have a good think about weighing up the values of the meths burners and my petrol stove. Weight versus practicability. What a conundrum. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching my idea about the cook system with the Trangias, using the tent pegs and the cooking stove baking tray. It works well. I think it'd even boil water if I left it long enough, but for the Trangias, you've seen me already do that. That's how I do it. Anyway, I've just about, water's coming up to a boil now. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's little jaunt. That's my Trangia cooking system. That's how, that was what I had in mind, and it worked better than I thought. If you like your Trangia stoves, you know, you don't have to do one item at a time anymore. You know, one sausage, then do your bacon, then do your egg, then do this, then get a brew on. It doesn't have to be like that with the Trangias, and they are cheap. I think I got mine for a tenner each, including delivery, about 13 quid each. And you know, I looked at the price of them and I thought, I'm having 2 of them. And the theory goes that it takes 10 minutes to boil with a Trangia, a cup of water, but as you can see, it took 5 minutes using 2, so it took half the time using the same amount of fuel. And I could have had a full breakfast at the same time. I'm giving that a thumbs up. I think that idea was, it paid off. Like I said, I wouldn't have put it in the edit and got rid of it and deleted it if it wouldn't have worked. You'd have seen it not working. Anyway, I'm going to repair my tarp and do some washing up. That's nearly on the boil. And I hope you've enjoyed it anyway. Have a go at it yourself if you like it. And this is a pencil case. I know I haven't got art lessons or anything. As you can see, it got a couple of razors, got my toothbrush and toothpaste, a flannel and a bar of soap, my ablutions kit, and I've got a small towel as well. That's my ablutions kit. I keep that as well. I don't like having to go home once I've eaten and you know, not brush my teeth. So that's another thing that you didn't see in the kit review, but it's important that you have something like this in. Even if you just wrap it, everything in a towel, put your toothbrush, your razor, toothpaste, wrap it in the towel, put it in the bottom of your bag. That's all you need. Now there's a guy with a shotgun round here, and I've got on the outside of my pack, you know, I keep a whistle. I want to let him know I'm here. He's close. See if that's enough. You know, the journey getting there is just as good as pitching up and doing whatever it is you're going to do when you get there. I love rocking, you know. I can go for miles, I really could. While I'm out and about, I'll do a quick thank you to Albert Jones, Alb. He gave me a shout out on his channel, and thanks a lot for that. I'll give him a Welsh shout out. Diolch yn fawr, Alb. Dwi'n dod o Cymru a dwi'n siarad Cymraeg, a nid dwi'n dod o Lerpwl. Ond diolch anyway.